Hello and welcome to Psychgeist, where we talk about the psychology of the era, the science of games. I'm your host, Dr. Rachel Kowert, and this is the 2021 Roundup. What a year it's been. I mean, for me, up here in the Great White North, 2021 has felt less like a separate year and more kind of like the second part of 2020. Lots of staying inside, lots of video games, lots of Twitter. Despite that, a lot has happened this year with Psychgeist, within the video game industry, and within my personal life. I did 3D print a human after all. So I thought this would be a great time to do a little bit of a recap. So what did we learn this year? Well, let's take a look back. Learning theory is based on the traditional learning theories of classical and operant conditioning. You know, Pavlov's dogs and Skinner boxes. In previous times, if you wanted to join someone's community or fan club, you had to find, I don't know, a magazine and put your information on a piece of paper and mail it in with like an actual stamp and then hope it came back in the mail with your New Kids on the Block fan card. And then if you met someone else with another fan card that was in the Cool Kids fan club, because New Kids on the Block, am I right? You'd be lucky. But today, communities that revolve around a fandom, such as a streaming personality, are just a click away. The homogeneity bias, the idea that we think everyone in the outgroup is a certain way. Taking an example from my own life, the perception that people who play Horde in World of Warcraft are all just mean rogues that want to gank you when you accidentally run past Orgrimmar. There have been a particular interest in the relationship between players' offline personalities and the characteristics of the avatars that they create and customize within gaming spaces. Looking back, I think my husband, boyfriend at the time, creating Sims with many cats was a warning sign I should have paid attention to. Skills are also often discussed in the context of unintentional learning, as they can be developed through play in online games. If you ever had to lead a 40-man molten core, I know I'm aging myself, but I don't even care. Leadership skills were developed. And of course, there has been no shortage of Witcher and or Henry Cavill references because, let's be honest, it's still me. Roll the montage!
There was a lot of hate thrown around after that movie released.
Yeah.
Like we said, I can only imagine what that feels like to the people themselves, the creators.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like you brought up a Henry Cavill movie just for me. I appreciate it.
Of course, yeah. You know, you got it. You got it.
Henry Cavill's face? That's probably a mix of dopamine and serotonin. Motivational prominency, because obviously, and serotonin, which is associated with happiness and well-being. Discussed how often escapism is framed negatively when it comes to games specifically, whereas escapism into a good book or Henry Cavill's dreamy eyes are not seen as negative. My child is escaping into, the world of Azeroth, and it's
not dealing with his own problems in the real world.
Right. He's avoiding things. He has virtual friends. Okay, fine. But I binge watch The Witcher, and that's fine. Oh, my wife is escaping with Henry Cavill, or whatever it is. But that's not seen as negative. What was I seeking when I watched The Witcher? Some entertainment and distraction. What did I receive? What was my gratifications obtained? Henry Cavill and the catchiest bard's tune this side of Rivia.
Toss a coin to your Witcher, O Valley of Plenty.
Then, of course, there were the games. Games are the heart and soul of this channel. The inspiration behind the channel, really. And while the game of 2020 was Animal Crossing, the game of 2021 was more Animal Crossing. And boyfriend tension. It's like
we were talking about it because they put a dating sim on Game Pass last week, and some of us in this chat were more open to the idea of playing a game where you date cute boys than other people in this chat.
Wait, explain it properly so she has the context, right? You date cute boys who become your swords to battle with.
Oh, boyfriend dungeon, dude! I'm all about boyfriend dungeon. Come on.
You launch into a new duel. He doesn't spare an inch. He deflects every thrust, easily knocking them aside and scoring on you.
Level up. I want to lick some swords.
Oh my god. Will you Stop it with the.
In 2021, a lot of serious allegations also came to light within the gaming industry in relation to heinous, terrible claims of discrimination and harassment. As someone who has worked industry adjacent for many years now, I can't say these claims were surprising, but they were absolutely horrifying. The industry has to change to become a safe and sustainable work environment for all who are there. I hope that these allegations coming to light will be the motivation for that to happen. Then, last but not least, I want to take a minute to talk about personal achievements. The channel has hit, at the time of filming this, almost 1,500 subscribers. Absolutely incredible. Thank you to every single one of you that are sitting here watching my face. And for anyone who ever liked, shared, subscribed, you know, all the likes and subscriptions do get me one step closer to justifying the cost of a video editor, although I know you like my sweet iMovie skills. As I mentioned in the beginning, I also 3D printed a human this year, the third human I've ever 3D printed. He's also a finalist for Top Educator in the Game Her Awards. Thank you to everyone who voted to help me reach the finalist category. I am truly honored to be recognized among other educators in the field. And speaking of awards, for the first time in my entire life, I won actual awards. Like trophies, like actual awards. I grew up in the late 80s, and that was before participation trophies were a thing. I got these awards for my contribution in the Stay Well, Play Well campaign for the ESRB. So yeah, super cool. And they're super heavy, and they can also double as a weapon in case someone comes to try to steal my cool awards. Though I have to say, I was over the moon when the awards came. I didn't know they were coming. It came out of nowhere. And as I said, they're the first awards I've ever actually won in my life. But my 6-year-old came in, and she was looking at this one. This is the Telly Award. She goes, "Oh, is it bronze? The award is bronze by design." 2021 was also the launch of Psychgeist merch. You want some merch? You can get it. If you love science and you love games and you want to wear it on your sleeve, not your sleeve, across your chest. I made these in Canva and I don't know how to do sleeve designs, but merch is available. Redbubble, link below. And I almost forgot. The most important thing, I saved the best for last. I didn't almost forget. I was just saving it. The most important thing that happened to me this year, and I can't believe I almost forgot to mention it. Mark Hamill noticed me. He's seen my face. He's read my name. He's also justified my student loans by referring to me as a dog. Can't believe I almost forgot to mention that. I am so looking forward to 2022. I'm really excited about the new topics and ideas that we're going to cover and we're going to share. There may be some mix-up in programming. I have some new ideas, but I'm still working out what 2022 Psychgeist is going to look like. Totally open to any and all suggestions. If you have them, please put them in the comments below. But regardless, you can rest assured that I will be here and I will be bringing the science. If you like this video and want to see more, please like and subscribe. And until next time, be excellent to each other and always cite your sources. I'll see you in 2022.